Hello, good morning ladies. I thought I'd come on. I'm just finishing the mascara on this eye because I do a few coats because I don't really have any eyelashes. In fact, when my hair started doing what it was doing and with nursing slowing down, my eyelashes decided to do the same thing. So as you can see, I'm very casual today. But every day I have actually still been doing, apart from a couple of days like I normally do, I've been doing my makeup and keeping with my routine just because it makes me feel better. I feel more organized. Just like when you get up and you make your bed, you feel more organized and ready. Well, I do anyway. So I'm continuing my routine even though I'm not going anywhere. And I thought it was a good opportunity to come and show you the difference between your eyes when you put some eyeshadow in the right places, and especially with hooded eyes. As you can see, I've got a very hooded eye. So I've got to open my eyes up to make me look like I'm awake and not asleep. So let's get started. Today I'm going to use 4 colors. Now, do you realize that eyeshadows have like approximately 25 toxins in them? So I'm glad I'm using toxin free, especially because they're right next to your eyeballs. Okay, I'm just trying to line them up here. So, okay, right, it's okay, just leave it there. Damn it, I gave her a sucker to think it would last this live and she's finished it already because she's heard me live. So I'm hoping I can get this done. So I'm gonna go in with a color called Curiosity, okay? And this is kind of my overall color, and I've got a big fluffy brush. This one is actually a unique brush that I use, but the rest are going to be crunchy. So I'm going in all over ever so softly, lid, just over this area here. Ever so, I'm looking in the mirrors beside me, sorry, because the phone's too little for me to see properly. So big fluffy brush, I just kind of put that all over. It's just a base, okay? Then I'm going to go in with a transitional color. This is kind of a mauvey color. It is called Aloha. I love our eyeshadows. So I'm just going to a little bit on the same brush, believe it or not. And I'm just going to place it first. And then I'm going to do very lightly. The trick with hooded eyes or excess skin, if you have excess skin like I do, is to use a very light hand, okay? And I'm just focusing on the curvature of the eyeball right now. I kind of go up a little bit at the side here because I want that secondary color. It's kind of like ombre in your eyes. You create some depth. Okay, so up here, like so. So very subtle. And I may have to play around with the side like at the end to get them even, because normally I'll do one part on the side and one part on that eye and match them up. But because I didn't want to, you didn't see both eyes being done. So just like so, just in the curvature, it just adds a little bit of depth, and you can put a little bit more in if you want to, like so. So I'm avoiding the lid, but I'm just doing that crease kind of area, okay? Then I'm gonna go in with the number 7 crunchy brush. Now I freaking love this brush because I use it as my eyeliner brush. I use it as my crease brush. So this is kind of the number 7 brush. You can see it kind of goes on an angle there and an angle up there. So perfect width, vegan, it's perfect. So then I'm gonna go in with the dark color. Now this is you've gotta be careful when you got hooded eyes with dark colors, okay? So you wanna do really little bit. If you have beautiful open eyes, then you can work so much with colors. But when you got hooded eyes, just gotta be a little bit careful because you can get that pulling look. And you ladies with hooded eyes know what I'm talking about. So I'm just getting the corner of the corner of this brush here, just dabbing it ever so lightly, tap it off. Our eyeshadows are very pigmented. And I am just gonna go right in the very socket in the corner right here. I'm not gonna pull it right through. If you pull it right through, you're gonna make yourself look more hooded. So you just wanna put it, I'm placing it. So I'm dabbing, see what I'm doing right here? I'm placing it right there. And then I'm bringing it up, out onto the brow bone. But notice I'm not bringing it up that way onto the brow bone. I'm bringing it out. And less is always best because you can go in and put more on, okay? See what I'm doing there? Again, put a little bit more. And you kind of want it darker in that little crease area. And then you want to start patting. See, I'm doing like stippling motions. up there. And I will kind of go here a little bit because I'm blending it out just a little bit more. And the one thing I forgot to do, I don't have my towel with me. What am I going to use? Just use my pants. I'm going to wash these brushes again anyway. Is the secondary color, the one I put on in the crease, all over in the crease, I'm actually going to, I put a little bit on the same brush that I just put the crease, and I actually go under my eye because I want to smoke it out a little bit. And you just don't want that darker color under there. You want both, all the way, like I'm doing this one all the way around, like so. I forgot to do that before I went on to the dark crease area. Okay, it's because I'm out of whack with how I do this. How is everyone going, by the way? Decided I'm going to do distance social media on my personal page. I got a little bit, not emotional, but it's a rough time for everyone, and I've decided I want to stay away from negativity because I was getting drawn into it. So I'm only going to come on here. So you probably won't see a lot of updates on my page. I'll be sending I want to update for my family. My family in New Zealand is on lockdown went last night for 4 to 8 weeks. They're on lockdown, the whole country. So yeah, it was just kind of those things where you want to be at home, and so many of your grandmothers or mothers, and you can't see your parents or you can't see your grandchildren, and it's apart from being on FaceTime, which we're used to here. So that's not much of a big change. It's just not having that option if you want to. That's the hardest thing. You know, not being told, usually being told to do something. It's for the good of the country, obviously, and everyone's health. But it's just kind of a weird time and a weird feeling. So anyway, I'm going back in with this crease brush again because I feel like I just want to dab it. Just make that crease just a little bit darker, just in here. Like that. I'm patting it in that crease again. See what I'm doing right there? I'm bringing it out. And I might have to do the other side a little bit more. And just see how we go. Like so. Yeah, I may have to. But once I blend it out, I'll see once I blend it out. Then I get it and I just do kind of there. And I don't put any more on my brush. And I just kind of smoke it out. So it should be darker on the outer corner here. Okay? And that will give you more of a... So once I blend this in, so what I do now is go back to the fluffy brush with the secondary transitional color, which was Allure, and I'm just gonna smooth these edges out here and go backwards and forwards very softly. Can you see my skin pulling? Gotta be very careful. That's hooded eyes for you. So that's why I always say do it very lightly. Okay, and I'm gonna go above and start softening these edges too, and buffering them out. That's why I don't worry about adding other color to the other side if it looks a little bit darker until I've done this process, because it can change the look. So see what I'm doing? I'm just softly, circular motions, but not going near the crease there. I want that to stay darker, but then blend out, kind of like an ombre, if that makes any sense. Kind of like an ombre. These eyeshadows are phenomenal, and you can purchase them separately. Super cute, environmentally friendly, and toxin free, which is what you want. All my makeup is completely toxin free. And the last color I'm going to put on, I think this is Innocent. Yes, it is Innocent. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, my little ring finger is one of my best tools, so I'm going to go in, okay, and I'm going to dab that. Watch my lid. Dab it on my lid. So I want a light color all on my lid. This will give you the illusion, again, of more, see that? More open eyes. And you can go in and you can kind of blend again. And if you don't like it this dark, I like a little bit more dramatic, you can soften it, okay? And browner colors are generally more softer anyway. So I'm going to go in with a gorgeous highliner, which is our eyeliner. I'm using the black I use on my waterline. Takes away any redness in the eyes, and I use espresso on my brows, even though we have a pomade, but I seem to love the eyeliner on my brows. So I'm just going with my waterline, see right there? Woo. Like so. I am going to dab, this is an e.l.f. blush brush, and I got it off Amazon. It's like $4, and I love it for my translucent powder. So I just go in, just in case there's any little fallout. I love doing here. Our translucent powder, along with our gorgeous new primer as well, is like an airbrush look for your face. I am not joking. You saw how large my pores were. If you didn't see it, let me know and I can share it again. I had super large pores, and I did a little test swatch here. I put one side, I put primer, and one I didn't. Then I put foundation over it. And you can see my pores without the foundation. And this is even without the translucent powder, and a lot better on one other side. So once you put the translucent powder on, it's phenomenal. My face actually feels silky smooth with that too. So I like that. My hair, I have not done it. Growing out this undercut. So it's going to be really fun times. And as you can see, look, I was actually I was meant to go to the hairdresser next week for a color and just, you know, kind of start blending it all in, but that won't be happening. So we're going to have I'm going to come on and do some tips for your hair as we start getting regrowth, just as well shadow root is in. So I'm going to come on and do some tips with hair, how you can kind of block it by like zigzagging a little bit more, getting some volume, putting headbands in. There's even a wig option if you want to. I can't stand wearing wigs. I've got them, but I find them really itchy. So you get some, as I said, I haven't done my hair yet. These days I like to go without product in it, so I'll just wear it messy like so. But I'll show you how you can kind of cover up your regrowth if you've got grey regrowth. Our translucent powder is phenomenal for darker roots, and you can just tap that in, it'll lighten it slightly. So if you've got the translucent powder, give that a go. It's also really good for giving you some volume too. So now I'm going to go in with our gorgeous new mascara. I love this stuff. This is our Shattered. We've got Lashes for Days, and honestly, it's no secret, I'm not a fan of it. There's many people that love it. I personally don't like it because it doesn't give me enough. It's a drier formula, very natural. I like a little bit more dramatic. I managed to get rid of my 4D mascara and replace it. This is in glass packaging, so it's eco-friendly and toxin-free. None of the nasty leads and stuff that's in all those other mascaras. There's actually castor oil in this, which is really good for your lashes. So I'm just going to go in and just place a coat. And so what I do is I go place a coat. These I want to go out this way. So that's why you see me doing motions out this way. This you'll see me start going inwards because I want to train these lashes to go this way. Now the first coat I put on, they don't really go in any direction I want. So I just put that first coat on. It's the next coat when it starts setting that you can start getting more control over your lashes. I don't put much. I only do one coat on the bottom, sometimes two, just depending on how it goes on. Okay, so I'm going to go back in. It's so good seeing all these people outside walking. Don't you just love that? So now I'm going to go back in, and I always just kind of tip the end to take the excess off. So I'm going to go back in again. Excuse the mouth movements. Isn't it funny watching us put makeup on? And then we see, well, I better not smell too much till it's dry. Then we see, here, look at my mouth movement. How we do our makeup. I remember watching my nana do her makeup. I must have been younger than Sky, about 4. And I started to put some lipstick on me. She had a whole big bag. I don't even know the brand. I just remember the smell. Who remembers their grandmother's makeup? Like, this would have been back in the 70s, that type of thing. And, you know, my grandmother, she used to always wear makeup. Oops, got on my hair, look. She used to always wear makeup. And I don't even know what brands were back then in the 70s, but she, there we go, look at that. See, and so I'll go back this way, and it just starts, see how I can make them go that way if I want to, but I don't want them to go all that way. And that's because I've let it set just a little bit in between coats. Like so. And I focus on the little ends because I want those actually. How phenomenal is that? So there you have it, ladies. I want to blend this one a little bit more, and I should have done that before I put my mascara on. So let's see. Can you hear Sadie's music? She's watching her tablet. So funny because she is petrified. I mean, petrified of flies. So there was one in our room this morning, and she's going bonkers. like hitting herself because she thinks it's on her. She can't stand it. I'm trying to tell her they don't hurt. I think it was because her sister overreacted with a bee one day, and that kind of put her in a little bit of fear. So colours used again. The first colour all over was Curiosity. The second transitional colour was Allure. Here we go. I'm going to try and hold them all up. The crease colour, and that was under the eye as well, remember. Then the crease colour is Gorgeous Eclipse. Look at that beautiful grey. And then the lid colour I used was, look at these all together. So I used those 4. You can get away with not having that colour if you only want 3, and you can use that on your lid because that would still brighten it, but I like it a little bit more dramatic. But as you can see, my eyes look more awake right now than they did when we started. So the trick is to keep it out to the corners and up a little bit, but blended. And depending on how dramatic you want, some people want it less dramatic, so they want it more blended and more subtle. As I said, I like a lot more dramatic, so that's why I'm in this is Lululemon cute jacket. It's getting warmer here this week, thank goodness. Yes, lots of exercise outside. I've actually been exercising every week, whether it's yoga, walks, lunges. So that's been a positive aspect of being in self-isolation, I guess you call it. Being out there, but it's so awesome seeing all these families out there, and we all say hi to each other, you know, within a distance, being responsible. But I hope you all have a beautiful day. If you have any questions regarding anything, so as I said, I haven't put any product in. Normally I'll get this up here like more, mess this up, but I'm just going to leave it today, let it kind of just do its thing as it's growing. And yeah, message me with any questions. I've done a lot of colour matching lately, so you ladies have been messaging me about colour matching for the foundation, so I'm super excited about that. Now is the time to experiment with colours and experiment with your makeup. If you're not sure how to contour, highlight, let me know. I'll tag you in a video I have done, and experiment because you're at home. So it's a great time to learn makeup. Give yourself time. And if you muck it up, I've mucked it up plenty of times. There's older videos of me like 3 years and I go, what was I thinking with my brows, or what was I thinking with my contouring? But back then I thought it was good. So it's just practice and learning. And there's no right or wrong with anything. Just do what you feel good with. And if you have any questions, I'm always here. God bless you all. Stay safe. Wishing you and your family all the health that you could possibly be. I'm taking a new supplement. I think I shared it the other day, called Under the Weather by Travani, which is an immune boosting supplement she has, and it's vegan, organic, non-GMO, non-soy, no dairy. So her product quality is phenomenal. The founder is actually the author of The Food Babe, and she is the lady that goes around exposing all these horrible chemicals and wanting to get the laws changed to get them taken out of our food. So I really do love her supplements. Her checkout process can be a bit of a pain in the butt, to be honest with you. I don't like it because it comes across as salesy. So for me, it cheapens the product. So sometimes I'll get it off Amazon, depending. I've got to check the prices on Amazon because sometimes they're quite a bit different. But if they're only a few dollars different, I get it off Amazon. It's just easier to check out. And what I mean by salesy, when you check out with her, she'll say, do you want this? And you get 20% off. And they just ask you a few questions about adding these products on. So that's what I mean by that. But her products are phenomenal and they are good quality. So go check out Travani if you need that, or if you need me to post the link, let me know. For the girls, I'm using Mary Ruth's right now. Just ordered their immunity booster for the girls. They're using vitamin D, vitamin C, multivitamin, but the Smarty Pants probiotic. The reason being is my girls, it's easier with gummies than it is with the liquid. So I would prefer a liquid, but I've got to go with what works for us right now. So Mary Ruth's Organics is a really good kid supplement, and adults. Adults can take it too. And I kind of like to mix up Travani with that. And I take a probiotic too. So there we go. Have a beautiful day. We'll talk soon. Bye.